Hi, I'm Natalie from Super Healthy Kids, and today we're going to make delicious Chunky Monkey muffins. These are a chocolate muffin that your kids will be addicted to, which is fine because they have really good healthy ingredients. So let's start out. We have 3 bananas in this recipe. I like to open the banana from the bottom. It's just a little bit easier and you tend to bruise the banana less. We're gonna mash these so it kind of doesn't matter however you open them. You can use a fork, or if you have a potato masher, that works really well too. When they're more ripe, they're just softer and a lot easier to get fine. So if you can try to keep your bananas for a few days before you make this, that is ideal. Okay, we got our bananas mashed. Now with muffins in general, you always mix the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients separate. And that's because if you just mix everything together and mix it up a lot, your muffins don't have as good of a texture. They tend to be kind of gummy or chewy, and that is not ideal in a muffin. Next we have some Greek yogurt. I love plain Greek yogurt. It has a lot of protein, it has good probiotics, calcium. These are all really good ingredients for your kids to eat, especially in a muffin. We're going to have 2 eggs, and I like to just kind of beat my eggs in the bowl before I add them. Just makes mixing everything together a little bit easier. We have a teaspoon of vanilla, some unsweetened almond milk. Here we've got our honey, just for a little added sweetness as well. So all of our wet ingredients, we just are gonna go ahead and mix those up really well so that when we combine the ingredients, we don't have to do as much mixing. Okay, so now we have this. We're going to just put our dry ingredients in this bowl. So we'll start with some fresh whole wheat flour. And I love the nuttiness and the freshness of a good whole wheat flour. It has some proteins in it, B vitamins. It makes a really yummy baked good in a muffin. We have some unsweetened cocoa powder that has antioxidants in it for your kids. Then just some baking soda and a little bit of salt. I like to use a whisk to incorporate my dry ingredients just because it, gets crazy sometimes, but it mixes really, really well. For some reason, my kids love to whisk, and if it spills, that's okay. I think that cooking should be fun, and sometimes the spills and the poofs are what makes it fun for your kids, and I really want to enjoy cooking with my kids, and I want them to learn how to do it and have fun doing it too. Okay, so now we're going to actually incorporate the dry into the wet. So we'll just pour this right on in. And then lastly, we have our chocolate chips. And we'll just pour those on top. These are semi-sweet chocolate chips. You can also use dark. And it's sweet enough that you don't need to use the milk chocolate chips. So we'll just give this a quick stir. I like to go from the bottom to the top because then you have less stirring involved and you make sure all the dry ingredients get mixed in. This is looking really good. Now we're just going to scoop it into our muffin tin. I like to use a muffin scoop, or even a cookie scoop, I guess is what you call it. It just makes it really easy to get it in here without spooning it all over your pan. This particular size fills it just perfectly, but if you fill it anywhere from half to 3/4 full, your muffin papers, you'll get a nice even muffin. If you want, you can also sprinkle a few extra chocolate chips on top, just for fun. Your kids might like the way it looks, like the little bit of extra chocolate taste. We're just gonna place them in the oven and let them bake for about 20 minutes. Don't these muffins look beautiful? If you want more recipes like this, come visit us at superhealthykids.com.